Welcome to AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner Exam Personal Study Guide, Updated 2020, brought to you by Gospel Beats. Disclaimer, these are personal study notes that were used to prepare for the AWS Cloud Practitioner exam. I can't guarantee all the information is 100% correct. Please do not use this video as your only source to prepare for the exam. 90% of this content source is from the Amazon AWS website. This PowerPoint has been updated based on feedback comments from the previous videos. This is 2020 version. If you see something that's out of date or not correct, please leave in the comments below so everyone will have the correct information. Thank you. Responsibility model. Responsibility of the customer is customer data, security in the cloud, platform, applications, identity and access, management, OS, network, firewall, client-side data, encryption, authentication, server-side encryption, files, data, network traffic protection. AWS responsibility includes physical hardware, storage, AWS databases, configuring managed services, edge locations, regions, availability zones, global infrastructure, natural disasters, compute, networking. Monitoring. CloudWatch. Amazon CloudWatch monitors your Amazon Web Services, AWS resources, and the applications you run on AWS in real time. It's essentially a metrics repository. For example, if an EC2 put metrics into the repository and you retrieve statistics based on those metrics, if you put your own custom metrics in the repository, you can retrieve statistics on these metrics as well. Collect metrics and logs from all resources cloud local. Monitor with dashboards to troubleshoot and set alarms. Act, automate response to events with auto scaling. Analyze real-time 1-second metrics, data retention. Improve total cost of ownership and optimize applications. Monitoring CloudTrail. CloudTrail is enabled on your AWS account when you create it. When activity occurs in your AWS account, that activity is recorded in a CloudTrail event. You can easily view events in the CloudTrail console by going to Event History. Government, compliance, risk auditing, log, monitor, retain, record events across AWS. Who made API call? SDKs, command line. CloudWatch can use this information to take action. Monitoring. AWS CloudTrail versus CloudWatch. CloudWatch logs reports on application logs, while CloudTrail logs provide you specific information on what occurred in your AWS account. CloudWatch events is a near real-time stream of system events describing changes to your AWS resources. CloudTrail focuses more on AWS API calls made in your AWS account. Cost. Total cost of ownership. AWS Pricing Calculator lets you explore AWS services and create an estimate for the cost of your use cases on AWS. You can model your solutions before building them, explore the price points and calculations behind your estimate, and find the available instance types and contract terms that meet your needs. TCO Calculator. Your company cost versus AWS savings, reduce large capital investment, pay-as-you-go model, detailed report, no upfront cost. Cost. Cost Explorer. Easy-to-use interface, visualize, understand, manage costs and usage over time. Dive deeper in costs, usage data, identify trends, pinpoint cost drivers, detect anomalies. Future forecasting. Cost, trusted advisor. Customize Cloud Expert real-time software. Inspect AWS environment for money saving, performance, reliability, security, service limits, fault tolerance, part of admin console. Costs, consolidated billing. You can use the consolidated billing feature in AWS organizations to consolidate billing and payment for multiple AWS accounts or multiple Amazon Internet Services, PVT, LTD, AISPL accounts. Every organization in AWS organizations has a master account that pays the charges of all the member accounts. The master account is called a payer account, and the member account is called a linked account. One bill, easy tracking, combined usage, no extra fee. Load balancing. Elastic load balancing automatically distributes incoming application traffic across multiple targets, such as Amazon EC2 instances, containers, IP addresses, and Lambda functions. Application load balancer. An application load balancer makes routing decisions at the application layer, HTTP, HTTPS, supports path-based routing, and can route requests to one or more ports on each container instance in your cluster. Network load balancer. A network load balancer makes routing decisions at the transport layer, TCP, SSL. It can handle millions of requests per second. Classic load balancer. A classic load balancer makes routing decisions at either the transport layer, TCP, SSL, or the application layer, HTTP, HTTPS. Classic load balancers currently require a fixed relationship between the load balancer port and the container instance port. Security. DDoS prevention. WAF, Web Application Firewall, is a web application firewall that helps protect your web applications or APIs against common web exploits that may affect availability, compromise security, or consume excessive resources. AWS Shield is a new managed service that protects your web applications against DDoS, distributed denial of service attacks. CloudFront Amazon, CloudFront, is a fast content delivery network, CDN, service that securely delivers data, videos, applications, and APIs to customers globally with low latency, high transfer speeds, all within a developer-friendly environment. NACL, a Network Access Control List, ACL, is an optional layer of security for your VPC that acts as a firewall for controlling traffic in and out of one or more subnets. Security. Security groups acts as a virtual firewall for your instance to control inbound and outbound traffic. You can assign up to 5 security groups to the instance. Act at the instance level, not the subnet level. Each instance is a subnet that can be assigned a different set of security groups. Security. Penetration testing. AWS customers are welcome to carry out security assessments or penetration tests against their AWS infrastructure without prior approval for 8 services, listed in the next section under Permitted Services. Amazon Inspector. Automated security assessment service that improves security and compliance of applications deployed. Automatically accesses applications for exposure, vulnerabilities, and deviation from the best practices. Security. Identity Access Management. IAM is an AWS service that helps an administrator securely control access to AWS resources. IAM administrators control who can be authenticated, sign in, and authorized, have permissions to use Amazon VPC resources. AWS services that you can use with no additional charge. IAM identity-based policies, you can specify allowed or denied actions. For some actions, you can specify the resources and conditions under which actions are allowed or denied. Databases. Relational Database Service, RDS, web service that makes it easier to set up, operate, and scale a relational database in the AWS cloud, including Aurora, PostgreSQL, MySQL, MariaDB, Oracle Database, and SQL Server. DynamoDB is a fully managed NoSQL database service that provides fast and predictable performance with seamless scalability. Amazon Redshift is a fast, fully managed, petabyte-scale data warehouse service. Elasticache makes it easy to set up, manage, and scale distributed in-memory cache environments in the AWS cloud. Host self-managed database in AWS, complete control over the database engine and infrastructures. Databases. DocumentDB with MongoDB capability is a fast, reliable, and fully managed database service that makes it easy for you to set up, operate, and scale MongoDB compatible databases. Keyspaces. For Apache Cassandra is a scalable, highly available, and managed Apache Cassandra compatible database service. Neptune is a fast, reliable, fully managed graph database service that makes it easy to build and run applications that work with highly connected datasets. Quantum Ledger Database, Amazon QLDB, is a fully managed ledger database that provides a transparent, immutable, and cryptographically verifiable transaction log owned by a central trusted authority. Storage. Amazon Simple Storage Service, Amazon S3, is an object storage service that offers industry-leading scalability, data availability, security, and performance. S3 is designed for 99.9999999%, 11 nines of durability. Total volume of data and number of objects you can store are unlimited. Individual Amazon S3 objects can range in size from a minimum of 0 bytes to a maximum of 5 terabytes. The largest object that can be uploaded in a single put is 5 gigabytes. For objects larger than 100 megabytes, customers should consider using the multi-part upload capability. CloudFront, web service to distribute content to end users with low latency and high data transfer speeds. Storage Gateway, hybrid cloud storage with seamless local integration and optimized data transfer. Elastic Block, persistent, durable, low latency, block-level storage volumes for EC2 instances. EFS, simple, scalable, shared file storage service for Amazon EC2 instances. Glacier API, long-term, secure, durable object storage. S3 Glacier, provides a management console which you can use to create and delete vaults. However, you cannot upload archives to S3 Glacier by using the management console. To upload data such as photos, videos, and other documents, you must either use the AWS CLI or write code to make requests by using either the REST API directly or by using the AWS SDKs. Storage. Amazon S3 storage classes. Amazon S3, standard for general purpose storage of frequently accessed data. S3 intelligent tiering for data with unknown or changing access patterns. S3 standard infrequent access and S3 one zone IA for long-lived but less frequently accessed data. Amazon S3 Glacier and Amazon S3 Glacier Deep Archive for long-term archive and digital preservation. S3 also offers capabilities to manage your data throughout its lifecycle. Once an S3 lifecycle policy is set, your data will automatically transfer to a different storage class without any changes to your application. Instance types. Reserved instances. Amazon EC2 reserved instances, RI, provide a significant discount up to 72% compared to on-demand pricing and provide a capacity reservation when used in a specific availability zone. EC2 RIs provide a discounted hourly rate and an optional capacity reservation for EC2 instances. AWS billing automatically applies your RI's discounted rate when attributes of EC2 instance uses match attributes of an active RI. Steady, predictable. Instant types. Spot instances can be interrupted, stateless, fault-tolerant, flexible applications, big data, data analysis, batch jobs, hyperscale workloads, 90% compared to on-demand, medical, scientific, bids if it's below your bid. Instant types. Dedicated host. Physical EC2 server dedicated for your use. Can help reduce costs by allowing to use existing server-bound software licenses, including Windows Server, SQL Server, and SUSE Linux Enterprise Server, subject to license terms. Integrated with AWS License Manager. Instance types. On demand. You pay for compute capacity by per hour or per second. No long-term commitments or upfront payments. Applications with short-term, spiky, or unpredictable workloads. Cannot be interrupted. Disaster recovery. Backup and restore, highest downtime. Palette-like. DR scenario in which a minimal version of an environment is always running in the cloud. Warm standby, used to describe a DR scenario in which a scaled-down version of a fully functional environment is always running in the cloud. Multi-AZ, least downtime. Disaster recovery, an availability zone, AZ, isolated location within an AWS region put in multiple regions. The new Reduced Redundancy Storage class activates a new feature known as Reduced Redundancy Storage, or RRS, which has a durability of 99.99%, or 4 nines. S3 durability, 99.999999999%. S3 availability, 99.99% over a given year. Key topics. Elasticity. Allow applications to scale up and scale down, diverting traffic to instances based on the demand and least load. Elastic Beanstalk. Easy to use service for deploying and scaling web applications and services developed with Java, .NET, PHP, Node.js, Python, Ruby, Go, and Docker on familiar servers such as Apache, Nginx, Passenger, and IIS. Upload code and Elastic Beanstalk automatically handles the deployment from capacity, provisioning, load balancing, auto-scaling, to the application health monitoring. Retain full control over the AWS resources. Key topics. Cloud formation. Model entire infrastructure in text file. template single source of truth for infrastructure, standardized code. Amazon Direct Connect. Easy to set up a dedicated network connection from your premises to AWS. Can reduce network costs, increase bandwidth, provide consistent network experience than internet connections. VPN connection. Key topics. SQS. Fully managed message queuing service that enables you to decouple and scale microservices, distributed systems, serverless applications. You can send, store, and receive messages between software components at any volume without losing messages or requiring other services to be available. AWS Config. Service that enables you to assess, audit, evaluate the configurations of your AWS resources. Config continuously monitors and records your AWS resource configurations and allows you to automate the evaluation of recorded configurations against desired configurations. Key topics. EMR. Amazon EMR is the industry-leading cloud big data platform for processing vast amounts of data using open source tools such as Apache, Spark, Apache Hive, Apache HBase, Apache Flink, Apache Hudi, and Presto. VPC, Virtual Private Network, carved out a portion of AWS Cloud. Key topics. AMI. Amazon Machine Image, AMI, provides information required to launch instance. You must specify a source, AMI, when you launch an instance. You can launch multiple instances from a single AMI. A template for the root volume for the instance, for an example, an operating system, an application server, and applications. You can create from EBS backed instances and snapshots. Key topics. Snapshots. You can back up the data on your Amazon EBS volumes to Amazon S3 by taking point-in-time snapshots. Snapshots are incremental backups, which mean that only the blocks on the device that you have changed after your most recent snapshots are saved. This minimizes the time required to create the snapshot and saves on storage costs by not duplicating data. Amazon Elastic Cache. In-memory data stored in the cloud for data-intensive apps. Boost performance by retrieving data from high-throughput, low-latency, real-time apps, gaming, media streaming, social media, real-time transactions. Key topics. CloudFront. Fast Content Delivery Network, CDN, service that securely delivers data, videos, application, and APIs to customers globally with low latency, high transfer speeds, all within a developer-friendly environment using edge locations. AWS Marketplace. AWS Marketplace is a digital catalog with thousands of software listings from independent software vendors that make it easy to find, test, buy, and deploy software that runs on AWS. Key topics. Acceptable use policy. Prohibited use of the web services offered by Amazon Web Services, Inc. and its affiliates. Policies and permissions in IAM. You manage access in AWS by creating policies and attaching them to IAM identities, users, groups of users or roles, or AWS resources. A policy is an object in AWS that, when associated with an identity or resource, defines their permissions. Service Control Policies, SCPs, are a type of organization policy that you can use to manage permissions in your organization. Key topics. Support plans. Developer, business, enterprise. Basic support is included for all AWS customers and includes customer service and communities, 24/7 access to customer service, documentation, white papers, and support forums. AWS Trusted Advisor, access to the 7 core Trusted Advisor checks and guidance to provision your resources following best practices to increase performance and improve security. AWS Personal Health Dashboard, a personalized view of the health of AWS services and alerts when your resources are impacted. AWS Management Console, web-based user interface. PCI compliant, the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard, PCI DSS. Amazon Web Services, AWS is certified as a PCI DSS 3.2 Level 1 service provider, the highest level of assessment available. Good luck! Hope this helps. Leave a comment if you passed the test. Leave a comment if you see a mistake or if I missed something. For PowerPoint and audio-only version, download, please visit gospelbeats.com/videos. Scroll to the bottom of the page. Brought to you by Gospel Beats. Thanks for watching.